The iMac G3 was a revolutionary computer not only for Apple but the entire PC industry. And there was a lot of great software made for this thing, but a lot of people were still pretty hesitant to make stuff for this because of Apple's reputation in the 90s. And a lot of developers were especially hesitant to make games for this thing because games were just easier to make for Windows devices. But today we're going to be looking at a very popular workaround for pretty much all of that. And it utilizes the original PlayStation, which was very, very popular in the 90s. It's called Virtual Game Station, and it is probably the first instance of a very successful emulator. And it is really, really cool. So let's take a look at it right now. I haven't turned this thing on in a while. And here we are. You're gonna wait for this thing to boot up. And when it's done doing that, I'm gonna change my camera settings. Epilepsy warning, by the way. And you can see here it's starting up. And this display is very, very smooth. It runs at over 100 hertz, but you're not going to be seeing it at that in a couple of minutes, so please enjoy the smoothness of the mouse for now. You can see all the extensions loading on the bottom here. And
Beep!
we are in. And unfortunately, I had to make everything look very, very blown up because that's the only way I can get 117 hertz, which is the best option for the 24, 30, and 60 FPS modes that my iPhone 15 camera has. So, yeah. And the screen door effect is only when I'm far away. If you're watching in 4K and on a pretty big screen, you might not see like all the wavy, colorful lines, but if you're watching on something less than that, you might be seeing that. So, let's get started and take a look at Virtual Game Station. It is in here, and you have a README file, you have this, and usually you have one memory card here, but I had to put another one in because the first time I tried to install this, it didn't go very well, so I ported my old emulation card, or my old memory card, into this folder, and I'm using that now. And also, by the way, if you want this for yourself, for your iMac G3, the link is in the description for the Macintosh repository page about it. So you can download this for yourself and play it on an iMac G3. So when you go ahead and open it here, it asks you to insert a game CD, and I have that. I have Broken Sword, which is a really cool point and click thing, but for the sake of YouTube, I'll be starting out with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. By the way, while I'm doing this, I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in about a month. I've just been busy doing other stuff, and I kind of forgot about this, but we're gonna be making videos at least once every few weeks from now on. So, since the PS1 uses CDs, the regular CD drive is actually able to read them, which is really cool. And here we go. It is emulating Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. So if we want to really, explore this thing, we have to press escape while we are in it. And we've got the option to quit it. We've got preferences right here. We've got some controls. And we've got balloon help. So in the preferences, you can actually connect a original PS1 controller through a USB adapter. I do not have that. I'm planning on getting one at some point. But for now, you can just use keybinds, which is really cool. So My keybinds are really neat since there's 4 buttons on either side. I have WASD as the arrow buttons. For the action buttons, I have 8, 4, 5, and 6. And for L and R and stuff like that, I have this and that. And over here, I believe it's this and that. So for the shoulder buttons, I can press those, which is really cool that it allows you to fully customize it, because the defaults were very, very, very weird. But also in the settings menu, you also have an option to create a memory card, eject a memory card, and choose a memory card. You also have the option for high-quality movie playback. I guess lots of games for the PlayStation cutscenes that were video formats, so you can allow that for high quality. And you have the volume, which has a very funny indicator. It's very of the time. But let's go ahead and click OK, and press escape to unpause. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit more. I don't know how it will sound in the final recording, but just to be safe, I'm going to turn this down. So, the virtual game station was actually optimized for this specific machine. Of course, you could run it on pretty much all PowerMac G3 computers, but it was actually optimized for this thing in particular, which is really, really cool. And it runs at completely full speed on this, at least in the games that I've tested it in. It performs very, very well. There are some pretty demanding, like, 3D racing games that it freezes up on sometimes, but there are other G3 machines that I have that I can run this on that perform way better than that. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to be using the iMac G3, and I think this is the start and select button for me, at least. Yeah, it is. Oh, okay, triangle's back. So let's just go ahead and do free skate, to kind of test it out here. I might need to get a camera set up so I can use both hands. But for now, just for the sake of the demo, I'll just use the arrow buttons. I don't know if this is copyrighted, so actually I'm gonna turn the volume all the way down. I know I'm a small channel and no one will care, but just to be safe. Okay, so yeah, that's muted now. Alright. Yeah, I forgot. Tony Hawk Pro Skater has great music in it. But yeah, I'm not really great at Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I could probably learn. But as of now, I'm not incredible at it. But yeah, it's really fun. You can see it's running very, very well. Like it's like I'm actually playing it on an original PlayStation. Also, by the way, if you guys want to see a video just of the iMac G3 itself and not, or I might explore some software, but if you want to see a video just purely about the iMac G3, please let me know in the comments. I was hesitant to make that video at first, because usually when I make a video about just a machine, it doesn't do that well, but when I make a video about an aspect of a machine or something that you can do with the machine, it does really well. But yeah, it's pretty much Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I'm going to get a new game and get a camera set up so I can use both hands and play it like I'm playing on an actual PlayStation. Okay, so now I can use both hands in with my extremely janky camera setup. I don't know how to do anything in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, so but I could if I wanted to. So yeah, now I can do an ollie and stuff. But now let's take a look at Broken Sword, which is a very good opportunity to show you how the memory card works in this. So let me just go ahead and remove the Pro Skater disc and put it back in the case. And now let's put in Broken Sword. I love how the Broken Sword disc looks. So once you launch it here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press escape, and just in case, I'm going to make sure that I have the correct memory card selected. So you choose your memory card in this menu, it goes to the folder that you're in. I'm going to click cancel. So right now I have memory card 1 copy selected, which is the one that I'm going to be using. So yeah, I don't know if this has any copyrighted stuff in it, hopefully not. I'll turn the volume up to there. Hopefully my talking will drown out too much copyrighted stuff. But, yeah, let's get started with this. So, it really just works like a regular memory card. It really is. It's really cool. So I'll go ahead and go to the Start menu and choose Restore. And yeah, it's right there. It just works like a regular memory card. It's really neat. So I'll go ahead and select that and then click on Restore. And it's just like I'm using a regular memory card. And now I can play Broken Sword to my heart's content. Here we are. I don't even know where I am. Yeah, there I am. Let's take a look at this pole.
I considered climbing the lamppost, but it wasn't going to shed any light on the affair.
Wait, did I save last time? I think I did, right? Oh no. I think I had like the police station unlocked and stuff. I'm not very far into this game, but I'm a fair bit. It should bring me to the map. Okay, good. Yeah, I did save last time. That is good. Alright, so that's Broken Sword. It's just like a point and click, like, detective mystery kind of thing. But the art style in this game is really cool, and I definitely recommend it if you haven't played it before. But let's play a different game. And how you actually eject the disc, you can, of course, go here and choose eject CD, but also if you quit the application, it will eject the CD as well, which is really cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and get a different game. Oh, and also I'd like to note that the only game that doesn't work on this thing that I've found so far is this demo disc, which is the first instance of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater ever that's playable. And it's weird, it like gets the menu of what game you select. It like plays all the like the Pizza Hut commercials and stuff. And then it gets the menu, but I can't actually select the game. It just says loading forever. But this does work on my actual PlayStation 1, which is very weird. I'll go ahead and show you, actually, because the Pizza Hut commercials are really awesome. And also because this is a cool, rare thing that not a lot of... Well, I don't even know how rare it is. I just have it. This setup is so janky, it's insane. But yeah.
Oh, this pizza's bringing me back to my days in New York. God.
Like, yeah, it plays all the commercials and stuff. Brother. Oh no! Oh, it's freaking out. Can I shut down the computer? Oh no, please don't do the thing that it did the first time where I had to completely reinstall this. On camera too, wow. That's insane. I'll try to fix this problem real quick. Alright, I literally unplugged it and plugged it back in because it was taking so long. Hopefully it doesn't mess anything up. So it's just welcome to macOS. Yeah, this thing is cursed. Don't do this in any emulators. It is cursed. Yeah, it's detecting an error, of course, because I unplugged it. Shouldn't have done that. I regret it now. It's a bad decision on my part, but it had to be done. It had to be done. Alright, let's see if Virtual Game Station wants to do anything now. Beep! I have to reinstall it again. But luckily, the memory card carries over even if you have a new instance of Game Station installed, which is good. I don't know if instance is the correct word to use in that moment. But, yep, like always, we're gonna wait for the entirety of the boot time. And let's all cross our fingers. Even though you're watching this... Ooh. Yeah, let's go ahead and click eject on that one. I'm not going to erase this very, very rare Virtual Game Station demo disc. But I think last time that something similar to this happened, it just gave me an error when I tried to launch it. Will it give me an error when I try to launch it? Middle finger ready. Oh, it didn't. Okay. We're still good. Okay. That is good to hear. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get another game to test out on this thing and see if it works. Or it probably will work, but let's see what the other games are gonna be like. I'm gonna choose a pretty demanding one to see if it'll freeze sometimes. Because, like I said, like on my Power Mac G3, I think that's what it's called. Probably not, but on the big G3 desktop thing, that's like a chunk. It's like a tower. On my G3 tower, it does not freeze at all, because I guess the specs are better on that thing than they are on the iMac G3, but then again, it was made for the iMac G3, so it should work on this. But let's test out a more demanding game to see if it will lag or freeze. Alright, so I've got 3 more games that are hopefully going to be more demanding. I've got Road Rash 3D, Need for Speed 3, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I think pretty much all these came out about at the end of the PS1's life, except for this one. So these should be more demanding and push the limits of the iMac G3. So let's go ahead and get started with Road Rash 3D. Oh, and that's funny. Road Rash 3D actually has a Need for Speed 3 advertisement, so this might actually have came out later too. Yeah, this came out in 1998, probably as well as Need for Speed 3. So we'll get a fair test of everything. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the volume down because I know for sure that this one has copyrighted stuff in it. So hopefully it doesn't crash when I try to go to preferences again. It doesn't. I think it only does on the demo discs because that is cursed. Yeah. Oh god. I forgot how cool Road Rash 3D is. Wow. Okay, this is the most 90s I've ever seen in one thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and skip this cutscene, I'm sorry. We'll do a time trial. Let's do 4 players. Let's go ahead and start. Alright, here we go. Oh. Yeah, that one's great. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's actually perfect. Wait, what? Last time I tried this... Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a couple freezes. But I think it's only in, like, the main career mode where there's, like, lots and lots of stuff happening that it really struggles. But, yeah, right here, in a time trial with 4 people, like, this is great. This is definitely playable. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera up a little bit. It's so janky, like, I can barely, get the whole thing in frame with the setup that I have. And also the image stabilization on iPhone can be not helpful when you're trying to get something very precisely in frame. Because, yeah, it's like zooms in a lot, like it's completely still right now and the camera's still moving. I don't even know what place I'm in. Oh, there's like a little shortcut there, wait. Since I'm in time trial mode, theoretic. Wait, what do you break with? Okay, it's O. I know I'm going the wrong way. I want to see what's in there. Guess we can just. Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, wait. Oh, there's an. Is that an invisible wall? What's going on? Yeah, I don't think you can go up there. It really doesn't like it when I do that. But when I'm on the road, it's doing fine. And again, like, all this stuff runs absolutely perfectly in, like, another G3 machine. So if I was running this in a more powerful G3 machine, this would be perfect. And the reason why I say G3 machine is, I should have told you this earlier, but, VGS doesn't work in anything other than Mac OS 9, or Mac OS 9 and G3 because for some, like, they designed it like specifically around that structure, so it doesn't even work in classic mode. Like, you have to be running this on an actual G3 machine in order for it to function at all, because it's one of the first simulators, and I guess they really had to fine-tune it to G3s. Wow, we are really not centered here. iPhone image stabilization. I want to be precise, not stable. I just want to be precise. Also, I'm using a stupid gooseneck adapter because it's I have to, like, really bend it out of shape to get it the correct shape where I want to. There we go, that's good. Oh, I'm just completely still, wait. Is there any way to, like, revert? Am I stuck? I think I'm stuck. Wait. If I really try to press the turn button there. Yeah, this doesn't really like particle effects either. I don't really even know if that's particle. It's probably just animation. Yeah, I'm not really trying too hard right now because I'm recording a video. It's not my fault. Excuses, I know. But yeah, that is Road Rash 3D on this. It runs pretty well, at least in the time trial mode. But if you're doing anything other than that, it's gonna struggle. I'll go ahead and eject the CD. I'm gonna do the next few games just in one take here. Oh wow, dude, the case for Road Rash 3D is absolutely cooked. All these are secondhand. I never really owned any of these back in the 90s because I wasn't alive. Wait. Alright, Need for Speed 3 came out at the same time as Road Rash 3D, or at least the version I have. Maybe they released, like, a bunch of different pressings of it. Pressings, wow. Not the best word. But yeah, they probably a lot of different issues of that, or they reissued that a lot, so maybe that's why. All right. Does it understand that I have a new disc in there? Oh. Oh, wow, I can just play Road Rash 3D, even though Need for Speed Hot Pursuit isn't... Okay, never mind. Oh, it's making weird noises. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and quit, and then reopen it. Reopen. Yeah, I think you have to quit and reopen if you want to, switch games. It's loading right here. All right, here we go. I'm gonna skip all this. Yeah, a lot of PS1 games had very elaborate video cutscenes. Logo is amazing. So yeah, let's just do... Oh, I was completely using the wrong keys, that's why I was doing that. Yeah, let's just do a single rate. Actually, let's do a practice, because this one definitely struggles. I don't have to deal with the gearbox or anything like that. Yeah. Yeah, looks good. Start? Maybe? Okay, yeah. Track, hometown, Red Rock Ridge. Oh, I don't have all these unlocked on this. Let's do Red Rock Ridge. 4 laps. Let's do weather. Yeah. Which one should I do? I like this one. Dude, Need for Speed 3 is so cool. Alright, let's go. I don't know. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this has copyrighted music in it. Wish it didn't. Alright, here we go. And what is going on? Oh, now I'm controlling it. It has a little leading up cutscene. Is there a way to change the camera? Can I have a little third person going on? Already, yeah, this is running great. Ooh. I don't know what brake is. Oh, I just switched cameras. I don't know how I did that. Let's get back on the road here. Here we go. Yeah, this doesn't really have a lot of traction. That's for sure. And the reason I'm absolutely sucking at every single game right now is because I'm not used to using these keyboard controls that I have set up for it right now. I'm way better at the PS1 controller. I'm going to get the adapter eventually. Let me know if I should make a video just about that. Maybe, like, I should make a follow-up one. Maybe I'd make a follow-up one even on the more powerful G3 machine that I have. That would be pretty fun. And I could also use the controller in that. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Also, as I said earlier, let me know if you want a video just specifically about the iMac G3 in general. But yeah, Need for Speed 3, it's really fun. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and quit if I want to switch games. So yeah, let's go ahead and put it back in the case. Oh yeah, and it says Road Rash 3D is coming in spring '98. So yeah, that Road Rash copy is probably a little bit older or a little bit newer than this copy of Need for Speed 3. And yeah, they're both EA games, so that would make sense. But now, let's do Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and see if that is more demanding than the first one, and if it will struggle with that. I wonder if they improved the graphics for this one or not. Guess we'll find out. Let's launch Virtual Game Station here. Let's get started. Oh, wow. Guess he fell. But yeah, this is weird. I've never played Pro Skater 3 before, ever. That was disturbing. Hello. Cutscene is even more flashy. Yeah, already this looks way better. Let's do free skate again. Okay, yeah, we can do 2. Custom park. Ooh. Picnic at the pool. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this. This already looks better, yeah. Yeah, it's a nice little pool that I have. Oh, whoops. But yeah, probably... Yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, like, even if it's a newer version, like, it still runs really good with Kinect's VGS. Or Virtual Game Station. How do I get out of this? I know nothing about Pro Skater. I'm gonna try to learn. Can I do that? No. Can I do that? No. Oh, heel flip. That's what that does. Does triangle do it? Yeah, I'm trying to like get out of this. Oh, it's hail slide. Wait, how did I do that? Wait, what did I do? Oh, sick! I'm doing it! You hold triangle. Wow! Dude, that's awesome! Okay, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'm gonna go ahead and play around with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater now and learn how to play the game. Let me know what you want to see in the comments down below. Again, sorry I haven't uploaded in a month, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see even more games on this thing, let me know. Just, yeah, let me know whatever you want to see, and I can probably do that. No matter how long it might take. I think I remember seeing a comment from someone asking if I could look at the iMac G3, and so your wish came true, I guess. I didn't even know if someone commented about that. I'm pretty sure they did. But yeah, your wish came true. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, comment, share,